Hello, everyone, and welcome to Winners Finals of the North American Strikers League. We are here with a clash of titans, Brickbat, LYTE versus DLS, two rosters that were basically the two teams in finals of everything throughout like the beginning of the launch of Omega Strikers.
Yeah, I mean, going back all the way to the CECC land, seeing those like really crazy games between them in grand finals, I'm super excited to see this play out yet again here in NASL to round out the winners final of our first inaugural league. So I'm super excited to see both of these teams out here on the court duking it out, seeing what happens. I'm just super excited for what will happen today.
Yeah, and importantly, these two teams are like faded rivals, right? They were at the top two. LYTE took it over DLS at Flipside, I believe, but DLS turned the tables as Sad Boys with Brickbat. Sorry, why did I say Brickbat? Barcode. The B. There are too many B names in the Omega Strikers community, but with Barcode, they turned the tables at the CECC land. So it's really just will LYTE prevail? Because LYTE were actually struggling way more in the regular season of NASL. They barely squeaked into playoffs, but after they got into playoffs, I guess playoffs LYTE a different team.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, going into this, a lot of people were expecting this to be DLS versus Core Overflow, but with LYTE pulling out a pretty amazing upset in their first round of playoffs, they might be really backing at it. We might be seeing, peak form DLS. Hopefully, with Corey and Leo Leon recovering from the X nerfs, we might be able to see some new strategies coming out. We've been seeing some kind of new picks coming out from Corey, things like the Estelle and stuff like that. So I'm excited to see what compositions we could probably pull out because going into this, DLS has been looking pretty dominant. I mean, they looked really good in the regular season. They've looked really good in all the playoff games that they come out today. So I'm expecting something creative to come out from LYTE in order to overcome kind of what I believe to be the current expected team to win.
Yeah, and importantly, this is a little bit different from stuff like the Pro League Invitational and past tournaments, right? Because Vaughn in NASL plays the goalie position instead of the usual midfield. He is very, very, very good at all three positions, but like midfield is where his home is.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, Vaughn's like super infamous for like that Drakkar midfield and picks like that. So putting him into the goal box, a lot of, I mean, basically since the beginning of the season, there've just been like seeing how there have been questions on how he'd perform, and so far he's been performing really, really great. Of course, I mean, obviously coming into playoffs as the expected to win the whole thing. So. I do think that if there is something to maybe exploit, it might be in that position, Vaughn in the goal box. Maybe they could figure something out. But I'd definitely like to see what LYTE has to say about that.
Yep, and we've seen this matchup multiple times, right? I think if we look back at the regular season, we might get a better picture of I guess what this might be. Although both teams are very different from all the way back then, because their matchup in the regular season was quite a bit ago, I believe.
Yeah, I believe so. I think I don't know if it was post era or pre era nerf, but it was something around there. And of course, Corey kind of being the face of era around launch, basically being kind of uncontested, maybe still uncontested, the best era in the entire game. We'll see if he feels comfortable pulling out that pick. A lot of people were saying that era, especially with things like Chrono Boost, that cast to last, the prime time, was super oppressive in professional play. But with the nerfs, we've seen a lot of those complaints kind of taper off. I mean, they're still there, but they've been nowadays replaced with things like the Drakkar and stuff like that. So we'll see if that's something that we'll be able to see this series.
Yep, and I'm looking back at the results, and it was close. It was a five-set match both times, but DLS took both 2-0 in the regular season.
All right, yeah. So going into this, DLS being kind of the expected team to win, but I mean, LYTE has already pulled off one pretty amazing upset, and they're in a prime position to do a second one, and I'd be excited to see. I mean, again, DLS versus LYTE, it's like, oh, I would say it's like Omega Strikers like first like premiere series, like a historical one at this point, right? With things like the CCC and stuff like that. So, well, I'm again, I cannot de-emphasize enough or emphasize enough how much I'm excited for this series coming in. And from the looks of it, we might be able to see three games, five, set 5.5, and we always love those type of moments. I'm sure both me and Sai will be just freaking out if it gets to that. So we'll see if that could happen.
Yeah, and to those who haven't been following the competitive scene as closely, You Already Lose is on LYTE. You probably see You Already Lose most often with Bells and Vaughn, right? On that team, on that trio, but in this league, they are on opposite sides, and before, for a while, they were also on opposite sides with that Sad Boys versus LYTE type of rivalry. But we're heading into draft, and what could it be but Oni Village? What an iconic map for... I don't know. When there's high-stakes matches, it always seems like it's Oni Village for some reason.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess Odyssey Interactives loves to see that intense high ping pong, and with like the buffs to the Oni Village speed and things like that, it's just going to be even more chaotic than the Oni Village that we saw at CECC. So we'll see what comes in, as it looks like a Drakara ban will be coming out from the side of LYTE, and no ban coming out from the side of DLS. Exciting to see that. Corey looks like he's hovering the Estelle. It seems to be one of his favorable picks here on Oni Village. Of course, adding that stuffing presence alongside that midfield control, that's super powerful in Oni Village, especially because Estelle is not the thing you pick when you want to go for KOs. And on Oni Village, you don't need to worry about that too much. So you see an Asher goalie actually come out from You Already Lose. Oh, nope. Looks like it's Dubu. Again, another kind of iconic pick that's been, I would say, coined or invented by You Already Lose and Vaughn, the Skates Dubu, the Dubu on ice, as we see kind of a Leo Leon Juliet pick coming out, and not the X that we saw at CECC. So let's see how we get into it. Going in, we seem to have Era Juliet on the other team coming up from DLS, so we'll see how these two players match up.
And this is kind of funny, right? Corey is like synonymous with Era, but picking the Estelle this time, and Era is on the other side, piloted by Ginger Pop, and oh wow, we are speeding today. Oh wow, Orb, Dancer, and Stacks on Stacks?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we're just going to be see people zooming, breaking speed limits, breaking sound barriers. I'm going to be making car sounds a lot going on in this game, I think, as we get into our first rally here with Leo Leon already chunked out.
Yeah, and look at how Vaughn, Bells, and Ginger Pop are all aiming towards that top corner, but it means that Corey is just looking for one snipe at the bottom. Vaughn, knowing that, just tosses out to Tofu Fortress, and now Bells looking for the barrier, but both Juliets are very low. They'll have to look for those orbs to heal up. They're trying to keep Bells low, trying to keep Bells hit to prevent the regen, but right now Vaughn on the offense, and You Already Lose, forced to make a lot of difficult clears, gets it away from the dash of Bells, and now Ginger Pop, almost gets it around You Already Lose, but okay, and they focus Bells instead. I don't know, that Juliet special was so close to really just taking it, but Vaughn and Ginger Pop now forced to defend 2v3.
Yeah, and even though we're not used to seeing too many KOs on Oni Village, with the Stacks Orb Dancer start, KOs are actually going to mean quite a lot this game, as both will be losing all their stacks if you happen to go off the map.
Yeah, and
so...
Yeah,
so seeing...
sorry. It's been a while, but yeah.
Yeah, it's going so fast. We're trying to step it up. But yeah, with KOs coming out, maybe we'll be able to see a different set of priorities coming out from both teams here.
Yeah, and with that speed, it means both teams can also press the advantage, as the core is rocketing up to the top side. Ginger Pop trying to catch it, but Leo Leon looking for dribbles, evading, trying to avoid a potential dash punch or the shrink, but no, the shrink comes out now from Ginger Pop. Leo Leon outside of the play, and Ginger Pop, no, the log from You Already Lose forces the goal barriers open, and now a giant opportunity for LYTE. Leo Leon in front of the goal, gets it past Vaughn after, after the roll.
Yeah, I mean, excellent stuff from Leo Leon. Oh! We got to see a very interesting bug from Oni Village. If you actually walk along the top side, if you hug the map, you get a little bit of an interesting visual bug. Very fun to do. As we get into our second set, looks like Bell's already on the offensive. Both Dubu Fortresses coming out.
Yep, and Vaughn just passing up to Ginger Pop. Oh, and Leo Leon left alone in the forward position as Bells and Ginger Pop just hit stun You Already Lose. Vaughn steps up with the flip as well. Does not need it so far. Ginger Pop trying to send in while trying not to get KO'd, acting as that goalie, sort of, and Vaughn just finds the angle around Leo Leon to equalize.
And I mean, look at that. Did you see what Vaughn was doing during that point? I mean, he walked up with core flip so far away from the goal net. Kind of that iconic Skates Dubu playstyle that we've come to know and love. Super exciting, super fun to watch.
Yep, and now it really comes down to this next point. Really just putting the pressure on, and Bells is there. Bells known for being in front of Dejective so much, getting the core past so much, but Leo Leon keeping possession so well, and now Corey and Leo Leon covering both angles to the barrier, and You Already Lose puts the wall down, traps the core for a little. We're at a bit of an intermission period as Leo Leon going in, has the meter but has a very low health bar, needs to watch out.
Yeah, and Leo Leon staggered with that core flip. A KO would be super high value right now, both losing the full stacks and the entire core flip, but it looks like he won't be able to do that. As of right now, in the possession of Bells and Ginger Pop as they try to go again on the offensive. Oh, one last barrier goes down as Ginger Pop and Bells maybe looking to close this one out. Nope, Vaughn's clearing it though, going back into Bells. Leo Lane with a flip in front of the net. Dash Punch gets through Vaughn, and 2 points for the side of LYTE coming into our potentially final point of the set.
I think one of the big questions surrounding Corey has been that Estelle, right? For a while, it felt like the Corey Estelle was not on the level of the Corey era and was struggling a little bit. But now the Corey Estelle, I think, is quite dominant, is finding those barriers, is really just controlling the midfield here. And although, as I say that, Bell's the one in the forward position, always consistent, and Leo Leon taken off the side by the roll of Vaughn, the flip up by Ginger Pop, and they're looking to equalize as soon as possible here. Bell's, the punch not at the right angle, but Bell's has flip. Bell's uses it, but Ginger Pop is still in position to pass. Oh, but Corey finds the strike war, gets it past them, gets the barrier, and now Leo Leon and Corey trying to find a connection. Corey trying to snipe it along the bottom side like he did on the previous point. Vaughn, though, advancing up with the move speed. Even though Bells has been taken out, Ginger Pop and Vaughn still looking to go on the offense with that meter.
Yeah, and look at Ginger Pop here, just trying so hard to delay the pass and trying maybe to get Vaughn in an aggressive position where he could try to get a core flip into the net, but Bells is back, so we're back to our standard 3v3 as a Leo Leon dash punch gets saved by Vaughn.
Oh, but the net is open at the top, and Bells finds the angle around You Already Lose, not giving a chance to use the core flip. And that is 2-2. This first set is going down to the wire.
Yeah, just the standard 0.5 that we've come to expect from LYTE versus DLS, as both Dubus have core flip, and we know that both goalies here love to use that very offensive play from Dubu. I'm excited to see how this point will play out.
And Ginger Pop was known as the strike war in beta, the one that just won in the midfield, and we're seeing a little bit of it here. Leo Leon getting strike ward for that top barrier, but the barrier on the bottom side going down. Vaughn missing a strike, and this could be devastating. They have the striker advantage, but they need to get this barrier down as soon as possible.
Yeah, and Corey's trying his desperate hardest, just trying to stall it out, as Leo Leon does manage to get back up, but hopefully they could get it to the other side of the court again, but it looks like the pressure from Ginger Pop and Bells just doesn't seem to stop.
Yeah, and that Tofu Fortress so good against the flip. Ginger Pop's meter now gone, and Leo Leon maybe looking for a bit of a KO on the bottom speed lane. Corey looking to snipe it, but no, just pass up to Leo Leon, dribbles. Leo Leon trying to catch a bad clear, but Vaughn has no bad clears as Ginger Pop, losing a strike ward to Corey in the midfield, and now Bells forced to be the one advancing, but Ginger Pop finding a space to pass it away, and now the core just trying to make its way to Bells. No, continued to be pushed forward by Corey, and Leon just lurking, waiting for any sort of pass, but no, it does not happen, and now Bells is on the offense with Ginger Pop, but no, it goes back, and Leo Leon trying to hit it around Vaughn, the snipe from Corey, no, just more offense, and Leo Leon, what an angle!
What a crazy redirect from that Juliet spacebar as we bring our first set into a close. Corey grabbing that MVP, showing off his Sony banner that I still want, and I still haven't gone. I'm very upset, but he does get prime time. Looks like we have it actually kind of an interesting draft coming out here. We see the prime time for Estelle, obviously, but what are we going to see for the Dubu? Extra special, Castellas, Big Fish, Hot Shot, all up. We'll see what they choose. Extra special out for You Already Lose. Castellas coming out from Era, making sure that Bells will be, or no, I believe Leo Leon will not be able to play all too much. We do see an Orb Replicator coming out. Big, noting that there are speed orbs on this side for both goalies. Orb Ponderer passed up, though, as we go into this next set.
Yeah, and this is such an interesting draft, right? Because both teams get a lot of what they want. Vaughn gets the extra special, Bells gets a heavy impact, but Leon getting the Big Fish, and You Already Lose getting the Orb Replicator. So in general, I think both teams are pretty happy, but I think the big difference maker will be if Leo Leon can use that size to win a ton of strike wars in the midfield and also use it to force the core past Vaughn.
Yeah, and again, with that Replicator coming out for the side of You Already Lose, probably getting a KO onto him will be super, super high value. I mean, Oni Village is just so fast, so if you have that speed on your whole team, it's going to be really, really rough for the enemy team to do anything.
And you can already see how the game is changing. Corey and Leo Leon just able to move around the midfield and maneuver a little bit better. And that's why the Orb Dancer start was so important for both goalies and why it's so important here. But Vaughn with the extra special will not be too sad either. Extra special so good on the Dubu because you could just throw out the Tofu Fortress in so many more situations.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, as the snipe almost comes out from Corey, Ginger Pop trying to clear it out. Vaughn does have core flip if he wants to. You already lose in possession, passes it down to Corey. NASL primary gets it past, wins a strike war, passes it to Leo Leon. He has a scoring attempt, flip from the side of Leo Leon. Oh my god! He almost goes in, the Dubu Fortress barely blocking it, or not blocking it, whatever. Vaughn got it, he got it. Oh, and as Corey gets a blink in, gets a strike, able to send it past Vaughn as we get our first goal of the set. That was a crazy save. Unfortunately, not enough to get the full point.
Yeah, and that must have been such a scary situation for Vaughn, right? Because even if it like bounces crazily, it's all about when you strike on your side. But as I say that, Corey is the one who goes down, and without that, Estelle in the midfield. Bells and Ginger Pop just need to connect on passes, but Leo Leon using the speed and the big fish, just winning every single strike war in the midfield, and Corey is already respawned.
Yeah, absolutely crazy stall from Leo Leon as we go into... Ooh, flip from Ginger Pop, goes in, manages to get a barrier, you're already loose, forced to clear using his own core flip. Vaughn able to get it, pass it down, in possession for potentially another barrier. Bells and Ginger Pop trying to go on the advance. Ginger Pop pops the speed, hopefully gets something out of that. Gets back cleared into Vaughn. Vaughn goes in. Hopefully something could come out from this. As an Estelle snipe almost gets through. Vaughn excellently timing the strike though, able to clear it out yet again as Bells goes in for another attempt. Goes past him though as Leo Leon gets possession, able to get the core barrier, or able to get the barrier. Corey does have flip, sent downfield. Vaughn also has flip, sends out the Dubu instead to get the clear. Bells again on the offensive as Ginger Pop tries to back him up.
Oh, and Ginger Pop gets a strike right after getting the barrier, and now Vaughn can advance the core with the flip, trying to get it to Bells, but Leo Leon once again, even when shrunk, such a disruptive force with that size. And now Corey, you already lose, forced to evade, but Corey looking to get the snipe, but no. And finally Leo Leon with the final follow-up, and that is a 2-0 lead for LYTE. And the first set was close, but LYTE are really pulling away with it. They're really making the most of their opportunities.
Yeah, and that extra speed coming out from You Already Lose for his whole team seems to be paying out in dividends, as it seems like Ginger Pop and Bells, even with the extra speed from air, are struggling to keep up.
Yeah, and now Corey and Leo Leon just feel like they are in control, but no, if you take one of them out, of course, they won't be able to do anything. But right now, they just need to get it around Leo Leon, and they cannot. Leo Leon playing so well in the midfield when Corey is down, buying time for Corey to recover, and there he is. He is back, and now Bells just passed around Leo Leon, sniping it to the top side, and that barrier's gone as well, as LYTE are looking so dominant.
Oh, yeah, and a punch from Leo Leon is able to send it in as they take the second set. LYTE looking 2-0 and looking to upset DLS in the first game of this series. Leo Leon getting an MVP, potentially something huge might come out. We see the twin drives, specialized training, even a super surge. Maybe if he's feeling a bit dangerous, we'll see what they opt to pick in.
Yep, and honestly, I have no clue, because Quick Strike goes over to Bells. He really wants to dribble, and Catalyst is what goes over to Leo Leon. And I can understand that Catalyst so good on the Juliet, you build up so much meter with the special. It's absolutely ridiculous. But Super Surge for Ginger Pop and Spark of Strength for I don't know.
Yeah, interesting. Maybe he felt like he was forced onto it, or maybe he's looking for a spark stack. So I don't think we have seen too many sparks. Interesting thing with Catalyst. Both Era and Juliet get a lot of light hits off, so that Catalyst value might be pretty big. Unfortunately, not going to see too much value already as Leo Leon is sent off the map.
Yeah, and that core makes its way past Vaughn, but still one barrier left. It is Oni Village. It is a 2-barrier map where one is easy to defend, but you already lose, rolling a little bit too far, and that is the Bells we know and love. Bells gets it past, finds the opportunity, and if DLS can just generate more of those, they'll be in a very good shot, even with being down 2 sets.
Yeah, and there we saw the value of quick strikes. Pronto, I mean, just being able to get that 30 or 20% cooldown on your strike, able to kind of make those super tight angles that you wouldn't normally be able to do and set yourself up for dash punches.
Oh, but Vaughn with the good strikes, not even quick, but finally Leo Leon getting the better of him after multiple attempts, and Vaughn trying to strike wars Leo Leon over and over and gets it out of that situation even after you already lose this wall. And now Leo Leon once again trying to advance the core, has flip, sends it down, and the layered pressure from Corey is still not enough to get it past Vaughn. Ginger Pop and Bells looking for a pass, looking for something as it's tossed up to Bells. Bells trying to follow up on it, but no, and now Corey's trying to send it up for Leo Leon, but oh, the flip is blocked by Leo Leon. What a great strike and punch, and now the barrierless Vaughn must hope that Bells and Ginger Pop can get something together, but you already lose with the Tofu Fortress at the right time every time, even without the extra special. And now Corey's advancing the core, looking for a snipe, but no, cleared away by Vaughn.
Ooh, a little bit of jiggle coming back and forth. Hopefully the extra speed from Leon. Oh, as he tries to dribble, but it gets intercepted by Ginger Pop and Bells. Going on the offensive, gets cleared back to Vaughn. Vaughn able to pass it. Oh, but intercepted by Leo with a core flip! Oh, and Vaughn actually manages to save it. Excellent timing, good reactions from him. Vaughn now looking to go on the offensive a little bit with seeing Ginger Pop as core flip. You already lose, force the board and core flip in order to clear it. Vaughn passes it down. Hopefully he could get the Ginger Pop. Maybe he could try to get a pass, loses a strike war as Corey maybe has another scoring attempt. Leon tries to go in, not able to do it. Ginger Pop following the core up, not able to get fully up. Bells again on the offensive, misses dash punch. As Vaughn able to interrupt the dribble from Leon and able to clear it. We're back in it. Oh, and a good angle from Ginger Pop, able to snipe that last goalie barrier. Leon uses core flip. Ginger Pop, oh my gosh! And using that core flip, unable to convert it as it gets intercepted by Bells and Ginger Pop, and able to convert that goal. 2-0 DLS as they look for their first set in the series.
Yeah, and that was such a good Tofu Fortress by Vaughn on the top side, right? Just forced the panic plays from LYTE, just trying to stall it in that top corner, and eventually Bells could get it through. As once again, oh, the missed roll from Vaughn, though. This could be fatal as Leon just snaps on the opportunity, an instant goal for LYTE.
Whoa, and that was kind of a reversal of fortunes. When we see those 10-point goals, we're used to Bells doing them, but Leon able to capitalize on a mistake that Vaughn had on the roll and get that really, really quick goal. 1-2 DLS, or 1-2 LYTE.
Yeah, 1-2 LYTE, but Bells is just trying to find an opportunity. Great pass to Ginger Pop, and Bells with a dash punch. The barrier's open already. They're looking to take it here. They don't want to make it into another 5th-point scenario, but Vaughn is trying to get it past Leon. The flip coming out. Vaughn defending, but no, the barrier goes down still. Vaughn has meter, though. Bells just needs one opportunity as well. Bells with a dash punch and the strike war win, and Dog-like Spike take the set.
I'm going to say what every caster says. Reverse sweep incoming. Maybe we'll be able to see that. Maybe if Juliet gets some size training or more speed training, built different, notably for Bells, maybe he'll take that. Could opt in for that peak performance potentially if he wants to, but I believe it will be built different.
Yeah, but if it's built different, the peak performance, I think, or bulk up, but probably peak performance for Leon. No, it goes for the rapid fire instead.
Whoa, interesting. Maybe looking to deny the right click coming out from Vaughn, the primary for Dubu. A good anti-stuff capability, really big for having it hold it down, but maybe we'll see. Maybe Leon has something cooking in his kitchen.
Yeah, we'll have to see, but Yurilu's getting the tempo swing. We'll see what that does as well. I'm not quite sure, but importantly, Corey has Deadeye. If Ginger Pop or Bells are caught near the edge, even Vaughn, like that Deadeye could just take them out, and especially when it comes to scoring as well, could do enough knockback to Vaughn to KO him with the core.
Yeah, and especially again with that Stacks and Orb Dancer start, getting a KO means a lot, so hopefully we'll be able to see some coming out from Corey. Oh, and there we go!
Yep, and now Corey just passing it down with a snipe shot, and Leon just looking for an opening, passing down to Corey. Has all the time in the world. Leon just trying to win a strike guard, and Corey patient, waiting, looking for another snipe, but no, Vaughn clears it away still, and Vaughn just sending it away, but Yurilu sets up the wall, and the pressure will continue, but Yuri loses the one taken out. All of those replicator dancer stacks taken out, and now this is a huge opportunity for DLS.
Yeah, and with that out of the picture, it looks like LYTE might be on the back foot, and this might be a set for DLS. As yeah, Bells punches it right in immediately. You already lose, not spawned up in time.
Yep, and those 0 dancer stacks could be the massive difference maker, because no longer providing that 40% speed to the team, 80% to yourself, and Bells and Ginger Pop will have much more control of the midfield.
Oh my god.
Oh, and Bells, the first opportunity didn't make it, but the second does, and DLS are roaring back. This reverse sweep looks very likely.
Yeah, my gosh. Bells absolutely put them on a clinic, charged them for health insurance. LYTE was found lacking with a $40,000 bill, unfortunately, with that one, as DLS might be looking to close this one out.
Yep, and Leon defending, trying, getting the barrier as well, has flipped, but Ginger Pop does too. Oh, what a crucial KO on Bells. Those stacks are erased, and now Leon and Corey can play, but Ginger Pop and Vaughn have meter. They can stall if necessary, or maybe they'll decide to just save it for the next round.
Yeah, and Bells is up, able to try to go for a KO attempt. Oh my god, what a NATO from Ginger Pop.
And that NATO just creates a massive opportunity, but Leon trying to play with Corey, and that core moves a little too fast, gets past Bells, goes towards Corey, but now Bells looking to dribble, blocked off by the Tofu Fortress, and now Vaughn passing it back up. Vaughn looking for an opportunity for Bells and Gingerpop, but Corey controlling the midfield, Leon the constant pressure, and looking to dash it past Gingerpop, and Gingerpop gets to save Corey, and finally the snipe erases those Orb Dancer stacks, and it's a goal for LYTE.
Yeah, it just looks like there's a bunch of killjoys here. No one's allowed to dance anymore. Vaughn dead, you already lose dead. It looks like things are going to be a little bit slower. Of course, with that Orb Replicator, not having the Orb Dancer does mean a little bit more for LYTE, but I mean, still a big loss for Vaughn.
Yeah, and Yuri Luz and Corey just dribbling in the bottom side, looking for a little bit of that barrier pressure, and finally Leon and Corey combining yet again with that hit stun from the snipe as well, but no, Vaughn manages to defend the top barrier and takes the top barrier of LYTE, gets a pass to Bells, looking for the bottom barrier, still gets it, has meter, just one pass could do it, oh, flips, gets a pass, Yuri Luz nothing in the tank, and we are going to a set 5.
I mean, we were just expecting this at this point. The set 5 from DLS and LYTE always delivers as Bells, again, another MVP. We'll see what he opts to go for. Glass Cannon on the table, something that Skates Dubu absolutely loves. I mean, they're just turbo-powered skates, right?
Alright, but Missile Propulsion as well, as Corey will opt for the aerials, leaving Missile Propulsion up for Vaughn. Vaughn getting extra special Missile Propulsion here? Are you serious? No, opts for the Timeless instead? Okay, actually that makes sense. The way he's using it isn't in that all the way up because Corey and Leon too much of a threat. He just walks up and walls off the speed lane here. But Glass Cannon picked up by Yuri Luz, and going into this is going to be very interesting because Gingerpop's era has Chrono Boost as well. Castella's Chrono Boost era Brickbat.
Oh my, yeah, absolutely love to see it. You just beam someone and unfortunately become 5'3" for about 16 years and have to learn how to change that, get a new bed frame and all that. But hopefully Leon and Corey will be able to overcome that, as it looks like Bell's already on the offensive. Corey down for the count already.
Just one punch, Bells taking out Corey, and Vaughn looking to go on the offense with the log, and that log is big. The Timeless Creator benefit. Vaughn walling off the bottom side, but Yuri Luz still finds the clear to the bottom, stalls it out, and now Bells is the one taken out.
Yeah, look at that. Corey just absolutely shooting Bells off the map. My god, put this man with a sniper rifle, just sent him off the map with that.
Oh, and Leon notices the stall, comes in at the perfect window. Vaughn caught, and LYTE, even though they lost the last 2 sets, are still looking very, very strong here.
Yeah, definitely. And I don't know the exact stats of Orb Dancer, but coming into the final set, You Already Lose might be getting them very soon, so we might be able to see that very, very fast LYTE team coming out again.
Yep. Oh, the flip. He hit the stun core and did nothing there. Great play by Vaughn, and now they're just trying to murder Bells. If that evade didn't come through, the core flip would have taken him out.
Yeah, and again, with stacks on the line, and with a few more points in this entire game, I mean, getting rid of stacks is just so huge, as you might not have time to fully get stacked up again.
Gingerpop just solo controlling the midfield against Leon and Corey. Both Juliets had to play very cautious, but both of them are regenning now. And now Gingerpop looking for the tornado to make the difference, but no, Leon looking for the clear out, doesn't get it. And now Bells trying to catch Yuri Luz, and the KO on Corey could be crucial here. Can Gingerpop make something happen? The miss strike, but Bells there to follow up. The flip, no, blocked by Vaughn's own wall, and now Leon looking to get the barrier, almost gets it, but not enough. And now Gingerpop looking for Bells. Gingerpop, no, Leon trying to get it past, but now it is Yuri Luz blocking it. And now Corey, no, what a clear by Yuri Luz. Bells trying to get a KO, but almost KO'd himself. Has to retreat for the orb, but still has to be careful. That Deadeye Estelle is very deadly. And Gingerpop and the Dubu wall trying to control the midfield here. Corey blocked off a little bit, but content to wait as Leon trying to take Bells out. And I feel like the stalemate will only be broken by a crucial KO.
Yeah, and Bells maybe being the one to be KO. No dodge, staggered, able to heal up from the orb though, and get dodge back, so looking safe for now. Core flip coming out from Leon, actually stopped by Bells, I believe. Excellent reaction time from Minz. Leon still goes on the offensive. Ooh, and a good strike angle from Corey, able to snipe out the last goal barrier, as LYTE has the advantage, maybe looking to turn this into a 2-0 set. Bells not able to get the last goal barrier. Leon has a scoring attempt, not able to convert. Vaughn does have core flip. Ooh, core flip comes out from You Already Lose. Stopped, though, by the side of DLS, as Corey again trying to get it to Leon. Got a dribble off, but not able to finish it. Corey blinks, not able to convert, as Bells in front of You Already Lose again with a flip. Might be able to get it in this time. Unfortunately not, but Vaughn keeping it up with his with Dubu Fortress, able to get that final one. Corey looking for a scoring attempt himself. Cooldowns go down, not able to do it. Bell's looking very killable right now. Super low, no core flip. Can Leo do it? Oh, and Bells doesn't get the... Oh, and Leo is able to go. He has core flip himself, and he pushes it down, uses his core flip to get it upfield. Jinderpop not able to send it past him. As who knows what's going on right now as Leo Leon is trying to send it in. Oh, Corey able to push it upfield. Everyone's just running for this core, and Bells is able to get it in with a good strike. You already lose too far forward to react. 1-1 LYTE DLS in our final set of this game.
Yeah, and as you said, the orb dancer online for Yuri Lose, almost online for Vaughn, but I'd just like to point out one thing. When Vaughn doesn't have either an orb or the fire up, Vaughn is a very slow Dubu, relatively speaking, only the momentum boots as the passive speed. So the weaknesses of Dubu are still apparent in like the normal Vaughn state when there's no flips.
Yeah, and I think with that orb coming out, though, we do see Vaughn going on the aggressive. But yeah, when it's down, I mean, Vaughn's looking a little bit helpless. Core flip comes out from Leo Leon. Good patience. Whoa, waiting out everything. Everyone's stopping for a bit of coffee break. Very much needed here in our final set. Leo Leon with a scoring attempt. Unfortunately, only has strikes, not able to stuff it in, but it still stays on their side of the field, on DLS's side of the field. Pressure coming out from Corey. Almost has flip. Able to get flip with a nice snipe, actually hitting both. Bell's very low, but does have dodge. If he can react to that dash punch combo, does indeed do that. Tornado coming out from... Ooh, Jinderpop able to get a little bit of a good stall out as Bell is again facing the pressure. Double flip from the side of LYTE's Ford. Maybe they'll be able to use that to kill. Oh my gosh, You Already Lose is also trying to get a piece. Oh my gosh! Looks like LYTE is a bit of a fan of the ding 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 as they use all of their abilities to send him off the map, but being able to do that converts them into a goal scoring attempt. Oh, Leo Leon not able to get it through though as You Already Lose passes it to Corey. Dubu Fortress comes out, able to stall it out for Bells to come back up, and Bell's looking for a kill, but Corey blinks out. Good reaction time from him, good spacing, and not worry too much about that hit stun. Bell's looking for a scoring attempt. Nope, able to sail past them as You Already Lose gets another clear. Flip up for You Already Lose as Jinderpop sends out his own. Leo Leon also almost has flip, just needs a few more strikes, passes it back and forth to maybe get it. He does have flip now. Can it get to him? Can You Already Lose and Corey get it to him? Not able to go net. Oh, Corey goes down, but he is able to do it. But a Dubu Fortress excellently placed, able to stop it. Oh, a good flip, able to stop punch from Juliet as Leo Leon looks to get a cheeky little goal, but not able to do it. Stall comes out from You Already Lose. Jinderpop trying to break that stall with his own tornado as he does not manage to get it just barely, forcing the core flip from You Already Lose. Bell's already almost at his flip himself. Maybe he'll be able to use that to get that last goalie barrier as it goes back onto the side of LYTE one more time. Corey able to keep it up. Nope, but Shrunk not able to win those strike wars. Bells does have flip. Jinderpop with a back pass, I believe, to send it to Dubu. Tornado comes out. Bells with his own flip. Not able to get a KO attempt. And Corey, an excellent Rose Warp, able to send in the core. 2-1 LYTE DLS as they look to take the first game off of the expected to win team. Maybe we'll see another upset come out.
Yeah, and oh, the core slips right past the Tobu Fortress as Vaughn looking to get it out of this situation. And I think the big difference maker right now is that Corey and Leo Leon are getting more KOs. Bells is always in danger, and if they could secure the KO, that just blows the game wide open. But maybe they don't need to secure the KO here because just the fear of getting KO'd is forcing Bells to play a lot more conservatively. And now Bells just running around trying not to get killed, but the Deadeye is still just does so much damage. And with those changes, he'll no longer be able to burst out of the Julie Flurry. So we'll have to play really, really careful. But the moment he regens, it is just the Estelle snipe coming back in yet again. And Leon's stuffing the core in and has the special as well. That is LYTE taking the first game. 1-0 LYTE against DLS.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you saw that absolutely crazy play from Leo Leon, dash punching, hitting Vaughn and Jinderpop, not able to do anything, and then yata-ta-ta-ta, hitting that core, able to deal with anything that Vaughn and Jinderpop were able to throw as he gets that final goal. And game one going to LYTE. I bet some Bestie Buck accounts are hurting right now.
Yeah, but you know, some people had a few questions like, oh, why is Yuri Lose playing on the other team as Bells and Vaughn? These teams were formed like at launch basically, and even though Corey Yuri Lose and Leo Leon haven't like played as much together as Bells and Vaughn necessarily, I think they are really just showing that LYTE was considered the best team at early launch for a reason.
Yeah, and looking at these damage numbers, I mean, 42,000 damage coming up from that Deadeye Estelle at the start of the game. I said, hey, you know, you pick Estelle for that stuffing. You're not looking for KOs too much. But We love our awakenings, and Corey able to get that Deadeye, able to send so much damage downfield, pressuring Bells, and we saw kind of at the beginning of the game, Bells was basically just sitting right in front of You Already Lose, you know, insulting his mom, setting up a campsite, but once that damage pressure came out from Corey, he wasn't able to do the same thing, had to retreat into the midfield a lot of the time, and because of that, a lot of the scoring opportunities from DLS evaporated, essentially.
Yep, and what do you think will change in this game too, by the way? Because I think LYTE just did so well in putting the pressure on Bells. Bells was, in the later stages of the game, it felt like perma staggered pretty much. Perma out of the game, perma low health bar, unable to do the usual Bells magic.
You know, I'm honestly not too sure. I mean, I don't think either team is looking to ban Juliet, but if it does come out, maybe that will. I think that both forwards might rely on different characters. Bells maybe will rely on that Erasmus, while Leo Leon might rely on his Zentaro, and that might be able to change the dynamic. Additionally, I mean, not rolling Oni Village might change some dynamics. Estelle kind of goes down a little bit, but again, Corey's been a fan of that Estelle, so he might pull it out regardless. So I'm actually not sure. We might actually there might be a good chance that we see a salty run back. I mean, that was a set 5, you know? So it's not like the side of DLS was completely flailing that entire series.
Yeah, and it's also very map dependent as well. Oni Village, you know, we're seeing Oni Village quite a lot, but there's so many other maps in the game that completely warp, I guess, how it is played, and it's completely random. So it could be any single one of them. It could be Oni Village again, and I think we'll just have to see in the draft because that just determines so much.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, I mean, we might see something again with the kind of like the tempo swing shift from not tempo swing, but the Deadeye from that Estelle able to kind of change how the entire matchup works. So again, a very volatile match too, potentially for this series, as LYTE one game away from pulling two of the biggest upsets in Omega Strikers history and definitely in the history of the NASL. It would be absolutely crazy to see LYTE come in as the winner side for grand finals, forcing DLS actually to, I believe, do another kind of, I guess, historic matchup against FNS. So we'll see what comes out here in game 2.
Yeah, and it's funny, right? Because if you ask someone at the beginning of the North American Strikers League near launch, oh, who do you think's the favorites? I think a lot of people would have just said LYTE, straight up. Like they would be like, oh, DLS, Von on goalie, you know, it's a bit of a role swap. He's good at goalie, but like it's not Von midfield. It's not that power level, and also it's
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
yeah,
overall.
yeah, and like we've seen, I mean, even going into this, right? The first matchup that LYTE had was Core Overflow, which I think so many people were expecting Core Overflow to be able to kind of take that handedly. But seeing that upset might have been kind of the signal of that again, that return to form, the historical, bringing back history of ye olden times of about 4 months ago into the modern day. So we'll be able to see if LYTE is able to keep that peak form coming into game 2.
Yep, and it looks like it is Atlas's lab, and Atlas's lab opens up a lot of drafting possibilities. We could even see the legendary Luna forward from Vaughn. Oh wait, no, Vaughn is playing goalie. What am I saying? We can't even see that at all. But Luna actually receiving quite a few buffs, so I wouldn't be too surprised to see it, but I don't think both of these teams have really put it in the pool.
I mean, yeah, with that 2-second buff onto the space bar and in general just a few buffs coming out, and with the added damage from the gravity well, I mean, Luna is looking to be very scary, but probably won't see it from either of these teams unless Vaughn is feeling very, very spicy with a Luna goalie, which, you know, wouldn't put it past them. That would be really cool to see. But it looks like we won't be seeing that, as I believe this will be a Kai goalie. I believe that Vaughn only brings out oh wait, Vaughn's on goalie again. Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean, still same with Ginger Pop, right? I think they only bring it out. Oh, whoa! It might be an Estelle. Actually, don't know what the side is for DLS, but it looks like we kind of get to see the the current standard setup for LYTE, the Era, the Juliet, and the Dubu coming out from Leo, Leon, Corey, and You Already Lose. So does look like a Kai goalie, Estelle coming out in the midfield to support that Pummeler's Juliet, and it looks like we have a spark of agility start. Actually, we'll see if maybe we'll get a few senatorial elections this game coming in.
Yeah, and this is a much less speedy game than the previous, even with a Spark of Agility start. And right away, we see the forward swap. This is what it should be, right? This feels right. It is Ginger Pop on the Estelle versus Corey on the Era. But I don't know, because Corey on a more, I guess, canon pick for him as he's taken off the map, and Ginger Pop and Bells looking, they're kind of clumped up, but like the amount of stacked pressure they output is so much, especially when Vaughn walks up like that, and when that Tofu Fortress disappears, that bottom will be wide open. Oh, Yuri Luz gets a strike in time, but doesn't have enough resources to get it past Bells' special, and the first goal goes to DLS.
Yeah, and that was so close from You Already Lose. Just needed an extra hit or two to be able to get a core flip and clear it, but not enough as Bells does sink in a goal for this first point of the second game.
Ginger Pop dribbling off the center, trying to get it past for the top barrier, but you already lose, just wandering up and down, ready to cover the correct barrier. And now Vaughn tossing up to Ginger Pop, you already lose. If I remember correctly, that's Paulder's Dubu, right?
Ooh, I would have to see, but yeah, he's looking a little chunky right now. Maybe he's beefed up a little bit.
It is!
Oh. It's Paulder's Dubu! Whoa!
Whoa!
So that's interesting to actually bring it out on Atlas Lab. I suppose he thinks that the extra size of it will make it so that he could defend the kind of like small and round goal barriers himself. I mean, if you are large and round and the goal barriers are small and round, you can kind of stand on top of it. It's a lot of get a lot of value out of that. Normally, we do only see that though on something like Demon Days, where the size does give a lot of value.
Yeah, but Corey trying to win the midfield here. The snipe by Ginger Pop, though, gets both barriers and looking to get the goal as well, trying to pass it up to Bells, trying to double hit it with the Crystal Thorns, but no, Corey with the NATO will get it past, and now Ginger Pop is clearing up to the top side. Knows that there's plenty of time to get the Bells, that both barriers are gone, and Vaughn pushing up, trying to set it up in a good position, and now Bells in the corner, but a great stun by Yuri Luz keeps it safe. Now Corey looking to shrink Vaughn, but no, Bells trying to catch it with the special, but no, yet again. Great clears by Yuri Luz, but the big hamster means that it is easy for your hitbox to collide with the back of the goal, and that KO means that Bells is inevitable.
Absolutely dominant set coming out from the side of DLS. Bells absolutely just punching and flaming kicking and doing all the Juliet things right in front of DLS's, or in front of LYTE's face. Probably insulted all of their family members as well while doing it. So absolutely earning him, I believe, what will be a built different coming in, or maybe not, as we see hover. Oh wait, that's hovering from Blue Tide. Yeah, so built different coming out from the side of Bells. We'll see what the rest of the picks go. Aerials up, Big Fish for the side of You Already Lose. We'll see what else we can see. Catalyst still up, a lot of energy. Oh, and with the Spark of Agility start, the Spark of Strength actually providing quite a bit of value. I wonder if, yeah, and it looks like Leo Leon himself will opt into it. A little bit speedy for the side of Leo Leon and Vaughn.
Yep, and Vaughn may be looking for that Deadeye or the specialized training later on in the game, because that Spark of Power, Spark of Power, quite a bit. But Yuri Luz is the biggest thing on the field right now, as the Pauldrons plus Big Fish will not be enough to get it past Bells, and Bells just gets in there, and it is just a Bells show. When he is not faced with constant KO pressure, he could just get in there, and there's the Colin emote.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Colin would definitely appreciate that scoring. I mean, so much pressure coming out from the side of DLS right now. It's looking like a complete tempo swing. Reversal of fortune as... Oh!
A slight misstep by Ginger Pop, but it's fine. Vaughn is looking to go forward, but Leo Leon looking to punish. No, Bells is there and takes Corey out, looking to get both barriers, and the flip does. And now Bells just trying to set to the top, but the goal gate hasn't opened yet. And now Vaughn looking to press up with... Oh, but the Corey gets past as well. No, but Bells still in position, still has the opportunity, but is cracked. And that KO pressure maybe will be enough for LYTE to turn the tables, but with both barriers down and Vaughn just constantly passing it up, we'll have to see.
Yeah, and I mean, look at Vaughn actually. He's playing super up, going back to his home grassroots with this midfield play as Bells does go off the map, using this aggressive positioning to actually stall out, and absolutely great play. Oh, but Leo Leon looking to convert, not able to get both, able to get one as Bells is back up, and all of a sudden, oh, Ginger Pop is dead though, loses the entirety of core flip though, which is a bit sad. Vaughn trying to stall it out, Bells trying to look for a KO, not able to get it on Leo Leon, but able to send out the core. Core flip comes out from Corey, almost able to get it, but not able to quite get through Vaughn, as Vaughn is forced to blow dodge to try to get the safe clear. Tornado comes out from Corey, able to get the core a bit upfield, and a good dash punch from Leo Leon, able to send it. Bells with an amazing dribble! Oh my... Yorilu's not able to walk for like the next century. His ankles are completely gone and broken. Bell's able to pocket it in the bottom corner for 2 points. And just like, holy crap, it's looking like the DLS show. They are back in form, roaring in absolutely scary to watch.
Yeah, and I saw earlier in chat, Achi was like, yeah, I have the script. It's going to be LYTE wins the first one and DLS wins the next two. And I'm starting to feel like it's a little rigged here because this is just domination from DLS. But as I say that, Leon, both barriers down, and that was an 18-second goal for LYTE. What happened?
I mean, I guess Leon took a page out of Belle's book, walked up, probably said that their sister looked ugly and probably got abandoned at prom and just intimidated Vaughn.
Oh, well, okay, Brick Bad, but it is looking a little bit shakier as LYTE is able to mount the offense, get both barriers with the help of the Tofu Fortress from Yuri Luz, and now Leon looking for the goal, stalling it out, but no, loses control of it, does not get out with the special, but mixes it up, 50-50 top or bottom, and Leon sees there's no Ginger Pop on the bottom side, might as well hit it there, and the score is suddenly even.
Yeah, and if LYTE take the set, we might be able to see the roaring of DLS be muted into just a little just meow XD as we get into the final point of the set. Corey almost going off the side just right off the bat.
Yeah, and Bells looking a little dangerous there for Bells. Was so close to being taken out by the Dubu, but now DLS is back. They are taking both barriers, losing none so far. Oh, losing one, and now Leon trying to get the other. Ginger Pop has to fish it out of this corner, manages to do so, and Bells knocked to the perfect space to capitalize, but no, just ends up taking more damage, ends up being taken out, and now Ginger Pop, it's your job to make the miracle happen. Can you and Vaughn stall it out long enough? Corey is cracked, could be sniped out. Vaughn not missing the core too far to lose the barrier, and now you already lose. Oh, a great blink by Ginger Pop, but slightly off target, and now Leon looking a little bit, but no, Bell is just interrupting them. They're pushed into the same spot by Ginger Pop, but now that hit just sends them back into position. Now Corey has flipped, can use it whenever, just needs to not be taken out. Okay, use it defensively, and Ginger Pop with the timing against you already lose. That is 3-2, and DLS looked a little bit shaky, but the set count doesn't lie, 2-0.
Yeah, and coming back, the only thing that LYTE has to do now is a reverse sweep, which they managed to do once before already in the series. So hopefully we'll be able to see a little bit more of that bite coming into this final set, or potentially the final set, but knowing these two teams, probably not. As Primetime does come out for Kai, though, Vaughn looking very, very strong all of a sudden.
Yep, and that Primetime is absolutely huge, but if that Deadeye falls all the way down, that's huge for Ginger Pop as well, right? And
yeah,
holy.
Yeah, and with that assisted gravity well, something that did not exist on Oni Village, Ginger Pop might be able to pull out the Barrett 50 caliber and farm up for his next Modern Warfare 2 montage.
Yeah, he's going to be hitting 360 no-scopes on Leon and Corey possibly, and even you already lose because that Dubu is big and the back of the goal is scarily close. But Bell's the one trying to get a KO. No, Leon staying alive, and now Ginger Pop looking for the barrier, passed down to Bells. The barrage there as well, but you already lose manages to use the abilities to get out of there, that hot shot, getting the refunds on the log. Pretty crucial here, but no, does not have it. Does not have the log there against Bells, and Leon trying to get the better of Vaughn, but no, it just gets strike ward away, and Bells looking to do it, but the stun is massive, but it doesn't matter if you're massive if Bells is in your face, and that strike ward is won by Bells. DLS taking the lead yet again.
Yeah, and you know, something that I found really interesting is Bells actually opted into that rapid fire instead of doing something like denying the hot shot from Dubu. I'm wondering if both of these teams know something about rapid fire on Juliet that we don't. Maybe they just like punching things.
Yeah, rapid fire is strong though. It's like a 33% CDR on primary, and primary is kind of the ability you kind of want to use the most. But as I say that, Leon and Corey pressure the Patience up to the top corner, and LYTE, they're not out of it at all.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, if both of the teams are good at something, it's not being nervous in the face of losing a game. And so cool nerves coming out from Corey, able to use that patience to get that goal in.
And now Leon taking Bells out, and this could be a LYTE turnaround. We saw the first game. It was almost a turnaround for DLS. Oh, but you already lose a little bit too slow. That big Dubu is not a speedy one, as both barriers go down, and this is a huge opportunity for DLS. Leon has meter, though. They'll have to work around him. Bells trying to dribble, trying to stall in the corner because Leon's meter is so scary, but it is finally burned, and the barrage misdirects it away. But Leon there in time for the third attempt, and the third attempt was good to the bottom corner.
Yeah, absolutely crazy pass from Corey, getting right in front of Vaughn. Vaughn forced to guess 50-50, and unfortunately rolling tails in that situation. Leon able to bring it up to 2-1.
Oh, but that misstrike means the bottom barrier goes down, and DLS will capitalize with a shot to the top one. And now Vaughn trying to defend the top barrier, but as long as the bottom one stays up, that is the one that DLS really wants. As Bell is going for a play, but no, defended by Yuri Lose. But that damage is coming in from Ginger Pop, another primary, and that Dubu might be taken out to the back of the net. Bell is trying to cover a clear out, but no, Yuri Lose just sends it up, and now Bell is trying to dribble, but Leo Leon interrupting the Tofu Fortress and the KO. And now Vaughn and Ginger Pop pressing up, trying to make something happen. But no, those have to be forced to defend. But as I say that, Vaughn looking to score. Vaughn with the Kai forward, it seems like. No, but Yuri Lose just a little too good at the defense as the damage is put on by Ginger Pop. But Leon and Corey still post up at the top corner.
Ooh, and notably that play from Vaughn, able to get him that core flip, able to hunker down on that last goalie barrier if needed. Bells, though, looking a little low with no dodge. This might be potentially big as Vaughn uses flip offensively. Oh my gosh, an amazing pass. Able to be actually blocked by You Already Lose as an amazing angle does take down the last goalie barrier. Leo Leon looking on the aggressive. Bells, though, cracked, might not be able to convert as Ginger Pop does keep it forward. Oh, no. Oh, and Corey able to send Bells off the map. Missing flip from Leo Leon, though. Everyone's missing right now, but it's okay as Vaughn gets a good strike, able to clear it out. Ginger Pop losing the strike war. Leo Leon with maybe another attempt. Corey does have flipped. If You Already Lose, can pass it to him. A good angle, able to send it in, and it is in. Leo Leon sinks it in for the first set of LYTE this game. What an amazing play from both sides.
Yeah, and there were so many missed opportunities, but in the end, it is secured by Leo Leon, rewarded with the first pick. Could go for stacks on stacks here, and there's a very good chance that is what he does because that speed is huge in this game.
Yeah, and I think Specialized does come out for Kai. Even more damage from the side of DLX. Very much needed. Though that Deadeye plus Specialized from Kai might be a huge threat onto Leo Leon or Corey. Though Corey does take peak performance. Actually, a cast to last deny from Estelle. I guess they were sick of it after game 1 in Oni Village.
Yeah, and that cast to last deny is kind of crazy from Ginger Pop, and making sure Corey can't really do the magic here.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, and Leo Leon. Oh my gosh, yeah, look at that. The extra damage from that specialized training. Leo Leon not quite expecting it just yet as he gets sent off the map. 2v2. Corey able to get good goalie barriers though with strikes. Bell's trying to dribble out maybe. Ooh, and a good strike placement. Able to nab one from You Already Lose. The man got absolutely robbed. Bells, though, trying to stay on the aggressive, but he's getting low and losing that dodge meter. Maybe they'll be able to convert. Oh, and a really clean dash punch from Bells, catching Leo Leon off guard, sending it in. This is a scoring opportunity for DLS. Pass back and forth from Bells, and Ginger Pop not able to get it. Vaughn on the chase, able to recover, send it, pass it through Corey, able to get it to Bells. Bells with another scoring attempt, but he's cracked. Still at that dodge meter, but boom! The gravity wall absolutely sends this man. Got hit with a 300-ton nuke. Corey looking for a scoring attempt with the tornado. Leo Leon trying to get it. Core himself, able to score it in. Oh, and potentially an opportunity. Oh, and an excellent barrage from Vaughn, able to save it with his own core flip. Ginger Pop intercepting the pass from You Already Lose to Leo Leon, I believe. Corey able to help Leo Leon clear it, or help You Already Lose clear it. Good core flip from Corey, and an excellent mix-up, not sending it to the top corner. Vaughn not able to react as the first point for LYTE this set goes in.
Yep, and the Sad Boys emote, as a lot of these players have actually played under the Sad Boys banner at some point in their career, so that's definitely interesting because at the top, there's a lot of former teammates because rosters have rotated quite a bit, but right now, both top barriers gone, and Bell's looking for a KO, and Leo Leon unable to do so, and is cracked himself. Now Bell's looking, even while cracked, but no, just another KO attempt coming out from You Already Lose, this time with a Tofu Fortress. Now Ginger Pop lurking around, but the possession has been so good for DLS so far.
Yeah, and it's looking like Bells, even though he's cracked, he's just saying, screw it, I'm just going to stay up. If they kill me, it kills me. Oh! Corey almost able to do it with a really, really clean dribble. You Already Lose trying to stall it out now, waiting for Leo Leon to come up. But, whoa, I think a dash punch from Bells, able to take You Already Lose off after he tried to save it with his Summer Assault. Leo Leon also able to stall it out from the help of Corey. Bell sending it back in, but a good core flip, able to clear it, almost getting goal himself, but Vaughn able to react and defend it in time. Corey now bouncing it back and forth, able to save it. Excellent strike timings. Oh my gosh, and You Already Lose buys enough time from You Already Lose to get clear. Though both forwards, two forwards from either team are cracked right now. Maybe they'll be able to get a KO. Leo Leon able to intercept the pass from Ginger Pop to Bells, able to keep it clear, and the right, or the comes out. I forgot what the name of it is called. But Leo Leon able to kill Bells on it 8 seconds before Bells comes back up. Maybe a scoring attempt, burns the core flip from Vaughn. Oh, slight miss angle gives him another scoring attempt, not able to convert, but Ginger Pop is able to actually keep it up. An absolutely clean special coming up from Ginger Pop as Bells almost sends Corey off the edge again. Leo Leon able to intercept the pass. Corey, an excellent dodge reaction to avoid getting sent off the map himself, as he may have a scoring attempt, but boom goes the dynamite. Specialized training kills Bells. Oh my gosh, I will be attending his funeral. This is so sad. But Bells on the scoring pressure yet again. Bells, oh my gosh, and a stuffing combo from Ginger Pop. Nothing that you already lose could do there. Not all the fat and meat and height in the world able to stop that.
Yeah, and that KO on Corey. Corey was completely cracked. So crucial in that moment to get rid of that midfield roadblock on this for DLS. And now DLS looking, but Corey yet again is alive, is ready to pass it to Leo Leon, trying to get the KO. Bells unable to because Corey with the evade perfectly timed. And now Leo Leon in position with the flip, gets the barrier, and 2 barriers already down for LYTE, as LYTE are looking to close the series out right here to take the lead here to send it to set 5. And that could be so crucial because that game 3 is so stressful, right? You're on the verge of elimination, as well as Leo Leon says, I want the lead right now as 2-1 in this set.
Yeah, and absolutely, we comeback reverse sweep. Maybe we'll be able to see it come out. One more point coming out from the side of LYTE, and we'll be able to go to kind of our expected set 5. You know what? It's DLS versus LYTE. I'll say it's going to set 5, most likely, like 80% statistically. Oh, though that might change, yeah, with Bells trying to send Leo Leon off the map, and boom, American Sniper 360 no-scope right there, hit out the throwing knife just for the plus 100. Corey, though, able to send it out with the tornado. Bells on the scoring attempt again, wins the strike order against You Already Lose, able to get that barrier. Ginger Pop does that flip, uses it, yeah, good use of the hit stun from the stall right click to actually send it in, guarantee that barrier. And Bells looking low with no dodge meter. If Corey and Leo Leon turn around, that guy might be dead. Corey does that flip, though, trying to pressure it in with Nado. Oh, Leo Leon winning a strike war in front of the net, able to do it. Corey does miss his core flip, though. Scoring pressure does not end with You Already Loses special coming out. Corey tries to pass it to Leo Leon. Leo Leon not able to grab it, loses strike war to Ginger Pop. Ginger Pop trying to stuff it in. Oh, and Bells dies, I believe, off the gravity while that man got sent. Dribbling from Leo Leon. Yatatata comes out, not able to convert it, but an excellent strike war win from Leo Leon, sends it in as we go to set 5. And look at that, history repeats itself. It's like, you know what they say, like, people who don't know history are doomed to repeat it. Well, I keep forgetting how these games go out. I keep thinking, oh my gosh, DLS is gonna win this, but no, LYTE again able to turn around as we go to our second set 5 of this series. LYTE now may being able to pull off yet another upset here in NASL playoffs.
Yeah, and that extra special for Vondo's Giga Blast. Von, such a good user of that ability. Some may even say the Giga Blast GOAT, because his Giga Blasts have been insane value so far, taking out Corey and being instrumental in that 1 point in the set. And they will have to be instrumental if they're going to win it here. Twin Drive, additional defensive capabilities for You Already Lose, but I don't know. I feel like it's all going to be up to whether Von can get KOs with that Giga Blast.
Yeah, and normally we don't view tempo swing as like a super high value awakening, but with how much Bells is getting focused, I mean, how much LYTE is fanning over Bells, that tempo swing will be very, very useful for keeping him alive. So maybe that might make the difference here in set 5. We'll see though.
Yep, and Vondo on the defense yet again. The Giga Blast not hitting, and Corey and Leo Leon just so fit. No! Oh! The goal gate was still up, and that could be the difference maker here as Bells is rushing in. Ginger Pop as well, looking to create an advantage out of that situation, but no, it goes back to Von. Corey will have to do something, but the hit stun is enough to get it past as well. But Leo Leon is the one getting the K on Bells, and the situation reverses very quickly as 2 Corvos come out, but it's not enough still. But the forced elusive from Leo Leon secures that goal, and LYTE are firmly in the lead.
Yeah, they look like they're feeling themselves right now. They're just probably.
Oh wait, Yoki was right. Leo Leon has 3 sparks, stacks, and heavy impact. No wonder.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Leo Leon, looking a little bit like Thanos. I mean, why be a president when you could be a universe-ending villain? So, with that much damage and speed coming out, Leo Leon's definitely going to be a force to reckon with on the field.
Yep, and LYTE are saying, we do not want a final game. We have the barrier lead. Yet again, the dash punch through everyone. Even as Corey gets taken out, Leo Leon does it all. The flip with the KO and the advanced pressure, stalling it out while Bells is down for 9 seconds. And Von, the barrage angle is not what you want there, as LYTE are 1 goal away from moving on to winner's side of grand finals.
Oh my, yeah, and you know what? If I was Von, I'd be shaking in my boots. You already lose, probably texting him up saying, you're nothing. You're a loser. I can score on you. You're not, you never be anything. So hopefully DLS will be able to recover from this heinous insult as You Already Lose, losing 1 barrier already. Von trying to keep the pressure up.
Yep, and Von just dribbling, seeing that barrier. That was 1, has to keep the pressure up because Corey and Leo Leon, when they're healthy, are just so good at taking those barriers together, especially with that Leo Leon speed. But Leo Leon regenerating quite slowly, needs to stay alive for a lot longer, has plenty of meter to work with. One more evade on the table, has to be so careful, but gets the orb past Vaughn, doesn't get barraged off the side, and this is a huge opportunity for LYTE. Leo Leon forcing the elusive out from Bells. Corey looking for an opportunity, but Corey almost taken out. Ginger Pop still does a ton of damage, but Bells is the one that's cracked. Yuri Lose going for the KO, but Leo Leon, while that's happening, going for the barriers, and now the flip burned the wall coming out to make sure that doesn't do too much, but Bells with a dash punch, and now Bells in position wins the strike war, and DLS are not going down without a fight.
Yeah, and that patience from Bells to win the strike war against someone who's about 4 feet taller than him. I mean, absolutely cool and collected coming from the side of DLS. No insults against anyone's mother really affected their mental. Maybe this is the comeback.
Oh, but as you say that, 2 barriers. Corey and Leo Leon combined. Leo Leon needs one more opportunity. It's on the goal line, but Vaughn manages to clear the way. The pass up to Corey. Corey trying to win the strike war, but Bells gets it out of there, but has the flip. Oh, but the angle is not favorable, and Vaughn gets there first. Vaughn wins it out. Bells with the hit stun, helping Vaughn out with the defense, but Bells is so low. The strike out, and Vaughn is 1v3. Vaughn is all that stands between grand finals, and he is alone in the back of the net. Leo Leon, the pass from Corey, and that is enough. LYTE are in grand finals.
Oh my god, we have seen upset and upset coming out from LYTE. These guys are a force to be reckoned with coming out from the grand finals. Everyone was expecting this to be DLS sweep, but LYTE looking to break some bestie banks here tonight as they take the entire series off of DLS 2-0.
And what a 2-0 it was. It was almost a reverse sweep in the first game, and DLS looked like they were mounting a bit of a rally here, but no, LYTE just was like, we're the better team. We had expectations coming in, and we will make it happen.
Yeah, and I mean, I think, in my personal opinion, MVP of that game definitely goes to Leo Leon, able to pull out 12 KOs despite having an despite having an over 10k damage gap from the midfielders, and being on the side with a Dubu, which just can't put out as much KO potential as the Kai. I mean, yeah, getting those 3 sparks to heavy impact, absolutely crazy play from Leo Leon. I think that was his game.
Yeah, and the way Leo Leon played just perfectly there. And Corey setting Leo Leon up so much, right? I don't know, like the amount of support that you get when your midfielder is, some may say, the best midfielder in the North American Strikers League. And even though LYTE looked very shaky, they had like a do or die best of 2 versus Prodigies to decide the final 4th playoff seed. They're here in winner side of grand finals. It's like they never left.
Yeah, and with that going into the grand finals on the winner side, you do get a game 1 win advantage. So whoever they face, FNS or DLS, they'll have to win 3, where LYTE will only have to win 2 in order to get that cash out, that moolah, that bank. And I think if you're Corey right now, you just won the Estella versus Era matchup against Ginger Pop, and the Era versus Estella matchup, winning both sides of that matchup against arguably the best Omega Strikers player in history. I mean, you've got to have that confidence going into grand finals.
Yeah, and I'm saying this so much, but like, LYTE's regular season was a massive disappointment. They were projected like 1st or 2nd, absolutely, and they barely squeaked in at 4th to the playoffs. They were 1 best of 2 away from just getting, not even getting to the postseason pretty much. And now they're here. They're on the top right now.
Yeah, they just don't want those Audi points. They want that money. They don't want the bestie bucks. They want the real United States bucks currency, or Canadian pounds. I think that's what they're called. I don't know, Canada money. I've never been there. Uh but yeah, I mean, excited to see LYTE play in grand finals against whoever wins in that losers bracket. Next series, DLS versus FNS, will be for that elimination, the 3rd place match of who will be able to again face LYTE in grands, 1 game down, but still being able to face it for all the bucks, all the marbles.
Yeah, and I see a few of you are unfamiliar with the history. These rosters are old rosters, by the way. Like, it's not like Bells, Vaughn, and Yuri Lu split up. This is like before they got together. Like,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. This is like storied history. These guys.
These are the prequels.
Yeah, and honestly, coming into this, I was thinking that this playoffs would be the establishment of the DLS dynasty. I mean, the Vaughn and Bells and Ginger Pop and all of that. But I mean, seeing them upset in the Pro League Invitational by Holy Hallelujah, seeing them upset here by LYTE, it looks like the first dynasty of launch may be in contention already.
And it looks like we have a double interview here. Corey and Leo Leon coming in. I think my MVP and your MVP respectively.
Yeah, excited to see them come in and speak for us.
Hello,
Hello.
fresh off a 2-0 against DLS. How are you feeling?
Pretty
Happy.
freaking good.
Yeah, and so how are you guys thinking the matchup would shape out going into this series? I mean, DLS has been looking really dominant all season. How are you guys feeling? What do you think would have made the difference in that series had it come to it?
Um, well, I think we both know like our teams are pretty equal skill level. DLS might be they were definitely more dominant in the season than us, but going into this game we were just kind of like I don't know. Caleb showed up in the call just in a really good mood, and it just kind of brought the good vibes and made us play really well. And I think just having a really strong mental was a good difference maker for us because um, I don't know.
100%. It's
Yeah,
like
sometimes.
usually the last few games we come in with like a serious mindset. And we're like, we got to win or else. But Caleb came in super happy, and we're just jolly throughout the whole match. We're like, oh, it's chill, it's whatever. We scale.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, pulling off, I believe we're two reverse sweeps back to back. I mean, absolutely great work from you guys, keeping it cool, able to, yeah, to keep the mood feeling good, feeling like you guys could always win. I mean, excellent work. I do have a question about the picks though. So you and Gingerpop kind of swapped picks between Oni Village and Atlas Lab. Did you opt in to avoid that mirror, or do you actually just have a difference of opinion of what characters are good on those maps?
Um, I just wanted to play what I thought would be fun.
Hey.
We never handshook anything.
Mm.
I know Oni Village is Estelle's better map in my opinion than Era. And then I don't know. I feel like Atlas Labs, when the middle thing is down, you have a lot more room to run around as Era because you're just like a little fast little goblin. So that's like what I look for is just room.
Mm. Okay, awesome. Well, if you got any questions, I'm handing it off to you right now. But
Yeah,
awesome work, guys.
I have this really funny question, but and you already lose this in here with us right now. But was there like a thought process behind the Pauldron's Dubu?
Oh, he just said I want to be big.
I want to be big in quotes.
He's
I
like,
think,
guys, watch. I'm gonna scale.
Holy
yeah,
crap,
it's like he just kept slamming bells, and he's like, "Yo, I'm doing hella damage. What if I just go Paul Jones next game?" And then he
all
went.
right, well, you already lose might be changing the face of Dubu in solo queue. Maybe we'll see Pauldrons coming back. Who knows? But yeah, excellent work from you guys. I mean, just picking what you want, having fun, and able to pull out two reverse sweeps against, I mean, one of the best teams in NASL. Excellent work from you both.
Thank you so
And
much.
one last thing, your next matchup is either a rematch with DLS or against Finesse, now Surplus Esports. Who would you rather face, and who do you think is winning that losers finals?
That's a tough
That's
question.
tough. Yeah, they're both really good teams, and I like both teams a lot. Everyone's cool. I'd probably go with Surplus just because I like going against them. They're always fun. Since we already went against DLS, I kind of just want to go against everybody. I just like playing the game. I like playing the game with my homies. You know, whoever the better team is between both of them, will go against. But in my opinion, I want to go against Surplus.
Mm. What pick do you think you're most excited? I know that Joker is kind of like a bit unconventional and not really playing Julie as much as things like Octavia and Asher. Are you excited for those matchups or anything like that?
100%. I don't think I've gone against an Octavia that has like surprised me yet. People just like, I don't know, you just dribble, walk it up. It's not fun. So I'd love to see his Octavia. I know he's been a bit of a demon on his Asher. We always just ban it because I don't want to see that. His Asher's scary.
Awesome. Well, excited to see that matchup potentially play out. And thank you guys for showing up for this winners interview. Absolutely great work today. GG's all around.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
See you guys later.
Woo.
All right, Brick Bad, but That was an incredible series, and we'll definitely have, at the very least, 2 more series for the NASL East and also the NASL West. So make sure to drop a follow. Make sure to join the Discord, the Competitive Mega Strikers Discord, and just keep up with everything. But thank you everyone for watching. Thank you.